So last year, I made a theory talking about the Brown Ranger appearing in Power Rangers Dino Fury, and looking back on that video, that was me just spouting a bunch of nonsense, thinking it would happen because it appeared in the Sentai, and we're 2 seasons into Power Rangers Dino Fury, and the show has gone in a totally different direction than I thought it would. And when I made that Fury video, Dino Fury hadn't even aired yet. I think we hadn't even gotten a release date when I put that video out, so it was just me throwing shit against the wall, hoping it would happen. But now we're 2 seasons into Power Rangers Dino Fury, and we're waiting on Season 2 Part 2 to come out eventually. And the character Void Knight took a totally different direction than I thought he would be taking since the show began. And the powers of Void Knight have gone in the hands of Zato, with Zato using the Dino Knight Morpher to turn into his Dino Knight mode. So, does that mean we could or could not possibly see the Brown Ranger appearing in Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2? Now, one of the big theories I've seen going around with the Brown Ranger in Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 is because of, in the Super Sentai, there's an old man character that inherits the powers of the Brown Dino Knight Ranger form, and people are speculating that that character to take the helm of the Brown Dino Knight powers is none other than Pop Pop. And if you've seen the footage, the character is an old man who gets very lively, very active, and very joyous and bouncing around in the costume. So seeing how Pop Pop fits that personality, that is a possibility of Pop Pop taking the reins of the Brown Dino Knight powers. And if that does happen, that will get a laugh out of me, seeing an older character take the helm of some Ranger powers. We did see something like that very similar in Power Rangers Dino Charge with Albert, I believe, the Purple Ranger, who had those powers. So if we see it again here, I'd like to see how it's handled in Dino Fury. Now, if they skip over it and they don't sort of adapt the Brown Ranger in Power Rangers Dino Fury, I'd be fine with it. I mean, Power Rangers Dino Fury has gone in a totally different direction than I thought it would, so if they use the suit or they don't use the suit, I'd be fine. But you gotta remember that Pop Pop has ties to Area 62, where Void Knight's base is, or Void King, or Void Queen, that base right there right now. He had ties to it in the past, and we're still going to solve the whole missing Amelia's parents situation going on, find out who her parents really are. A lot of people speculate it could be Void Knight, or Tarek, whatever you want to call him. It could be him, so we still have to discover that mystery. But if they skip over it, they skip over it, and they probably couldn't find a use for it in the story they were telling. But my theory was way back then that it would be some kind of purified version of his powers. But seeing how Dino Fury, like I keep saying, has turned out very different compared to Re Soldier, then I have no idea how they can adapt these powers into the show. Maybe they'll figure out something, but if they figure out something, I can't wait to see how they do it and how they adapt the Brown Ranger suit, because if I remember correctly, it only appears like briefly in the episode, like in that later half of the episode. So if we do see the powers and if they've got the original suit and stuff like that, then we don't know how long we'll be seeing these powers used for in the show. But if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. But I can understand why people want to see this costume adapted in the Power Rangers, because then we'll get a Brown Ranger in the show for the first time. Although the Knight form isn't technically a Ranger, some would say it'd be an extra Ranger, sort of like the Magna Defender, but then that's a whole other argument talking about if the Magna Defender's a Ranger and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about it here, but you can talk about it amongst yourself in the comment section. But I am curious if we will see this form adapted into the show later down the line with Season 2 Part 2, because Dino Fury Season 2 isn't over yet, and I'm excited to see what stories it will bring to the table when the show returns later down the line. So, with that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications if you haven't so you never miss an upload. Share this video around on social media and stuff like that so other people can see it, and the YouTube algorithm picks it up so it puts it in the suggestions for other people watching different Power Ranger videos and stuff like that. It's kind of a complicated thing. But anyway guys, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. like the video, and leave a comment down below. Special thanks to all the members such as Swagger4 and Andrew McCoyle. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit the join button, become a Patreon supporter for special perks and stuff like that on the channel. With that said, I'm bringing this video to a close. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.